Hi guys, I'm back with another Kaspa video. Today there's some very bullish news to go over. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So we're just going to hop right into the news. When you look at Kaspa's Twitter, they still have about 69,000 followers. As of 1 hour ago, Bitboycrypto, who is the largest crypto YouTube, just tweeted out looking into Kaspa and it seems promising. Checking out on the channel as we speak. Would love to see them on a tier 1 exchange. Maybe CoinMarketCap could fix their ranking. And he said this after the Kaspa news. The tier 1 exchange crowdfund for Kaspa has been successfully completed. Thanks to your immense support, more details coming soon. If this listing is Binance or Coinbase, this will be massive. It will make it significantly easier for the average person to actually get into Kaspa. And on top of that, Bitboycrypto and a lot of other big time YouTubers are probably going to start talking about Kaspa. Let's continue to shape the future of finance. Now, when you look at Kaspa on the daily time frame, now I got to be honest, this news is beautiful. It has helped me call Kaspa 4 times in a row. I initially called the falling wedge, which broke up. I then called the symmetrical triangle, which broke up. I then called it dipping down to this support level, and it broke down. And then I drew it in a bull flag, which broke up again, where I then said the measured move would take you to a little bit over 5 cents. However, first you must break all-time highs, which would put it at a double top. And it has played out exactly how I imagined it would, which is a great thing to see. Now, obviously, it does not always happen like that, but there's definitely a science to technical analysis. And please consider doing me a favor and hitting that like and subscribe button if you enjoy the content and want to continue making gains in the crypto market. But yeah, so right now at the current moment, I would look to see if Kaspa can actually close a candle above the all-time high. If it does actually do that, then it may be in for a big time move, especially if it's a big time tier 1 listing. Now, this is the one time that I'm going to come out and say Kaspa may not be connected to Bitcoin due to all of the other news going on around it. However, I'm still going to show the Bitcoin chart because Kaspa and most other cryptocurrencies are pretty much tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rises, most will rise. If Bitcoin falls, most will fall. So when you look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, not a whole lot has changed since the last time I covered it. The stochastics are extremely oversold, starting to push up, and the RSI is still extremely oversold. Now, in my last videos, I was saying that Bitcoin is bearish until it gets back above the 21-day moving average. It did actually break back above it, but it did not close the candle and since has came back down beneath. So in my opinion, that still makes Bitcoin bearish in the short term. And you do also have to make sure Bitcoin does not form a Bart Simpson pattern. And I do also want to point out, if Bitcoin does fall in the short term, personally, I would look for it to come down to that 28,100, 28,200 level, as it's been a good support zone in the past. Now on Bitcoin's weekly time frame, this is where things get a little more exciting. So in my last several videos, I talked about how the 21-day moving average just crossed the 200-day moving average. That is a golden cross. Typically, that signals that an explosive move is coming. But then I also said that price action was trading away from the 21-day moving average. And oftentimes you will see price action come back down, touch the 21-day, and then bounce off of it as support. And it practically came down and hit that exact level, and then formed a little bit of a doji candle. Now, you could also argue that Bitcoin is forming a little bit of a bull flag, which break up 68% of the time, and the measured move would take you up to about 35.5K. Now, measured moves do not always play out. And keep in mind, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So all of a sudden, if it comes out that the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF gets accepted, that could skyrocket the crypto market. On the contrary, if it comes out that the XRP case gets reversed, that could tank the entire crypto market. So just realize anything can happen in crypto. Now, to the point of the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF, I have covered this news a lot in the past, and it's been very bullish in the past. However, as this article is titled, BlackRock investigated in the US, is the highly anticipated Bitcoin spot ETF at risk? So this is just talking about how BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, initially filed for a Bitcoin ETF, which, as I've said in the past, BlackRock being in charge of almost $9 trillion of funds. If they get an ETF, it will make it significantly easier for the general population to get into cryptocurrency, especially the older generations who have most of the money, which in turn should skyrocket Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market. And I've went as far to say that I could see this potentially being a catalyst that could even start an early bull market. However, recently, BlackRock has come under scrutiny of a US congressional panel over its investment in blacklisted Chinese companies. So we will just have to see what actually comes out of this. Could it potentially harm the Bitcoin ETF? Perhaps. So this is definitely news you guys are going to want to keep your eyes on. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, I'm going to go into a little bit of what Kaspa actually is and go over the fundamentals. So Kaspa is currently trading at a price point of just over 4 cents and is practically at its all-time high. It has a max supply of 28.7 billion and a circulating supply of 19.9 billion. That's about 69% in circulation. And as you guys can see, from its all-time high, it's only down 0.2 0.69%. So many cryptocurrency projects right now are down like 90, 80%. And this is part of the reason I'm so bullish on Kaspa, because it was born during a bear market and it has a market cap of over 700 million. Imagine what it can do during a bull market, especially if it gets listed on Binance or Coinbase. Now, Kaspa is a proof of work cryptocurrency which implements the Blockdag protocol. Unlike traditional blockchains, Blockdag does not orphan blocks created in parallel, rather allows them to coexist and orders them in consensus. The Kaspa blockchain is actually a Blockdag. So the first thing I want to go over is it runs on proof of work. Most layer ones these days run on the proof of stake consensus mechanism, where a validator's probability to confirm the next block is directly correlated to how many tokens they have staked, always making it more centralized where the rich are going to have more power and more control. Proof of work has always been a more decentralized version. However, in the past, it's been thought that it's not scalable, but due to Kaspa being essentially the first ever Blockdag, it has found a way to actually scale. And that would in turn make it the first ever cryptocurrency to solve the blockchain trilemma of scalability, decentralization, and security. Now, essentially, Kaspa aims to be a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, which is initially what Bitcoin was designed to be. However, Bitcoin has turned out a lot more like digital gold, whereas Kaspa wants to be more like digital silver. And if you look back in history, silver has always been the better form of currency. Gold has always been more scarce. It's always held its value better and probably been a better investment. However, due to silver being more abundant, just as Kaspa is, it will actually work better as a currency because nobody has incentive to actually spend their gold or Bitcoin. And last but not least, the main reason that so many people are bullish on Kaspa is the founder, Yonatan Sopolinsky, who is a postdoc CS at Harvard University on the MEV research team. And his 2013 paper on the Ghost protocol is cited in Ethereum's white paper. Vitalik, the founder of Ethereum himself, has praised the Blockdag protocol. Now, when you look at Kaspa's website, Kaspa is the fastest open source, decentralized, and fully scalable layer one in the world, built by the industry pioneers and led by the people. And if you guys are looking to get into Kaspa's community, they have a very nice Discord, Telegram, and Reddit. And from my perspective, Kaspa honestly has one of the best communities in the entire crypto space. It's almost a cult-like following at this point. There are a lot of people that love this project and think it could become a top 10 cryptocurrency. And for the final part of this video, I'm going to go over how many Kaspa it would take to become a millionaire. So as we discussed, Kaspa's market cap is around 700 million. If you look at Cardano, it's about 10.6 billion. XRP is about 36 billion. And now if you go to market cap of and you type Kaspa in and you put ADA in, theoretically, if Kaspa were to reach the market cap of Cardano right now, it'd be trading at a price point of 53 cents, and that'd be a 12x. And if you were to become a millionaire at this price point, you would need about 1,886,000 Kaspa. And now if you are of the belief that Kaspa could reach XRP's market cap, it'd be trading at a price point of $1.81. That'd be a 42.9x. And at that point, you would need 552,000 Kaspa tokens in order to become a millionaire. And now if you go to CoinGecko, they have a really cool feature that allows you to put in the number of Kaspa tokens you want and how much it would cost you right now. And if you were to get 1.8 million, which would be the market cap of Cardano, you would need an investment right now of $79,426, which to most people is a very solid amount. However, if you believe Kaspa could reach XRP's market cap and you only needed 552,000 Kaspa tokens, then that would cost you about $23,257. So regardless, it's going to take a decent amount of money in order to get enough Kaspa tokens to where you become a millionaire. However, if it reached XRP's market cap, 23,000 is a lot more manageable to most people. But regardless, from my perspective, I think Kaspa is a phenomenal long-term investment. Now, I do understand because of the tier 1 listing, it definitely could pump a lot more in the short term. However, the reality is Kaspa has been going parabolic over the last few months. I would not be shocked personally in the short term if it does retrace a little bit. But again, long term, I am very bullish on this project. But let me know down in the comments, how do you guys feel about Kaspa long term? Please consider doing me a favor and hitting that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.
Hitting the ground running, up and coming, ain't nothing, yeah, rookie of the year, I'ma keep it 100, cold-blooded, no budget, from nothing to something, I ain't bluffing, I got a full hand, and a full plan, I ain't gonna stop till I'm at the top, man, every single drop got me feeling awesome, I'm about to pop, start